Good morning. Today is 19th January 2021, Tuesday. English video session for class 6. The book which we are doing is Honeysuckle, chapter number 7, titled Fair Play. Today is 19th January, Tuesday, 2021. English video session for class 6. The book which we are dealing now is Honeysuckle, chapter number 7, title Fair Play. We have seen yesterday the friendship between Juman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhry. But there was an issue happening in Juman Sheikh's house. The issue is the old aunt. She had transferred her property to Juman Sheikh on an agreement that he would take care of him. But after 2 years, the Juman and his wife started behaving strangely. They did not like and they grudged the old woman, for a little food which she ate. So the old woman asked Juman to give a monthly allowance, so that she can set up her own kitchen. So when she asked like that, Juman spoke that it is why his wife knows how to run the house and ask her to keep patient. So since there was no support for the old aunt, she went to the panchayat and she decided to go to take the case to the panchayat. There was a procedure before the panchayat. She has to get some supporters. So for many days, the old lady was seen talking to villagers, explaining about her case. What was her case? Either to give her a monthly pension or an allowance so that she can have a separate kitchen. If it is refused, what should they do? They have to give back her property. So she went on asking some people for support. Did the people support her? Some sympathized with her. They felt sorry for her. Sympathized spelling Sympathiced. Sympathy, Sympathy. Sympathized with her. They felt sorry for her condition. Others laughed at her, and few others advised her to make it up with her nephew and his wife. Make it up means what, children? Stop quarrel and become friends or adjust. The real thing is to adjust with what is happening. Make it up with nephew and his wife. At last she came to Alagu Chaudhary. Who is Alagu Chaudhary, children? Friend of Juman. He is the very good friend of Juman. Alagu Chaudhary and spoke to him. But what was the reply given by Alagu Chaudhary? Let's see. You know, Chachi, Juman is my best friend. How can I go against him? Alagu asked. But is it right, my son, to keep mum? Keep mum means what? Keep quiet and not say what you consider just and fair, pleaded the old lady. Come to the panchayat and speak the truth, she said. Alagu did not reply, but her words kept ringing in his ears. Let us see what is happening. So, in spite of others telling, make it up with, adjust, compromise, the lady was very clear to take the case to the panchayat, where she felt that justice would be given. Please read the paragraph, all of you. Louder. Speak in the same way. You know, Chachi, Jaman is my best friend. How can I go against him? Try to speak like that. But is it right, my son, to keep mum and not say a word what you consider just and fair? Please try to speak in the same way, because open quotes, come to the panchayat and speak the truth. Speak. Tell it in the same way. Come to the panchayat and speak the truth. Who said these words? Juman? Alagu Chaudhary? The old aunt. It's the old aunt. Alagu didn't reply. Why he didn't reply, children? Because he is also the friend of Juman. He did not want to go against the friendship. If he is going to speak the truth, then there will be some problem in the friendship. Is it not? That is why he would not want to speak. Are you able to see the picture, children? There is a big banyan tree. Some elderly people are seated and others are seated down. The case is coming. You can see the old aunt. You can see Alagu Chaudhary and Juman Sheikh. Yes. The panchayat was held in the same evening under an old banyan tree. So justice will not wait there. It will be going on so fast. The panchayat was held the same evening under an old banyan tree. Juman stood up and said, "The voice of the Panch is the voice of the God." So Panch means what? Panchayat. You call Panchayat as the Panch. So the Panch is the voice of the Panch means what? The one who is speaking for people, they are the voice of the God. We all should obey it. And it should be the right one. Clear? The voice of the Panch is the voice of the God. Okay. See here. Let my aunt nominate the head Panch. Nominate means what? Someone as the head Panch. Anybody whom she wants can be the head. Okay. I abide to that. I will abide to her decision means what? I am ready to, whatever she says, I will agree upon. Okay? Yes. I will abide by her decision. Abide means what? Accept, listen, would follow, okay, by her decision. Who said these lines? Juman Sheikh. What is the meaning of the head Panch? The one who is going to give the verdict is the head Panch. Clear? Yes. Next. The Panch knows neither friend nor enemy. What do you say to Alagu Chaudhary? The old lady announced. The Panch knows neither friend. So before the Panchayat, there is no friend, there is no enemy, there is no relation, there is nothing. Because it is the God's position. Yes. So, she said the name of Alagu Chaudhary. Announced, declared. Fine, replied Juman, hiding his joy over this unexpected piece of luck. Fine, replied Juman, hiding his joy for what? So, who is his friend? My friend only. Unexpected piece of luck. Chachi, you are aware my friendship with Juman, said Alagu. I know that, replied Aunt. But I also know that you will not kill your conscience for the sake of friendship. God lives in the heart of the punch, and this his voice is the voice of God. And the old lady explained her case. I know that, replied the aunt, but I also know what? You will not kill your conscience. What is conscience? The inner sense, inner soul. Okay, will tell lies for the sake of friendship. God lives in the heart of the punch, and his voice is the voice of the God. Okay, and the old lady explained her case. Juman said, I'll go. You and I are old friends. You and I are old friends. Your aunt is as dear to me as you. Now I am a punch. You and your aunt are equal before me. What have I, what have you to say in defense? Defense against her statement. What are you going to say? Okay. So now he is declared that now you are no longer this punch. You are not my friend. Both aunt and you are in the same line. Okay, now tell your defense. Defense means counter argument. What? Counter argument. 3 years ago, began Juman, my aunt transferred her property to me. I promised to support her as long as she lived. I have done all I could. There have been a couple of quarrels between my wife and her, but I cannot stop. Now, my wife is claiming a monthly allowance. I'm coming. I can't stop it. Now my aunt is claiming a monthly allowance from me. This is not possible. That's all I have to say. Clear? My aunt transferred her property to me. I promised to support her as long as I lived. I have done all I could. There have been a couple of quarrels between my wife and her, but I can't stop it. Now my aunt is claiming a monthly allowance from me. That is not possible. That's all I have to say. He says I cannot. Okay? Now children, till this, please read and come to the next class. I'll continue from paragraph number 7 tomorrow. Please read and come. You have to read loudly and appropriately. You should know who said which lines. Very, very important. With this, I close. Thank you, children, to read the important words and their meanings also. Most of the words meanings are put up in the side, in the pink side. So please read that also. Okay. Bye, children.